Alright guys, Supreme Kami here. So just gonna quickly review the Victory Gundam Hexa. So this is probably gonna be the only one that I am gonna be reviewing for this 2 weeks period. Because all the other ones we have had them already. So there's pretty much no point of me just talking about the same thing once again. But in terms of the Victory Gundam Hexa, that one is a completely brand new alteration. So I want to just kind of quickly cover this unit. There's only going to be 5 parts and there's not a whole lot of EXQ. Only one, so I may not even do like an EXQ showcase on that one because I don't think it's that much necessary. All the other one, I believe I have done solo videos on them already. So I guess I'm just definitely going to search it up in my channel. I think they might pop up, so yeah. Let's first things take a look at the Victory Hexa. This is kind of show you guys how it looks like. So it pretty much looks like the same thing. The only main difference is pretty much the head part. So you don't really see your traditional V-fin on like the front part of it. Now it's on like the side of it, I would say. So that is pretty much all the other changes. And then in terms of like any of the other stuff, I actually have a few of these parts actually upgraded to level 90. I think it was probably specifically because Transformer. That's weird. I didn't upgrade. It's kind of odd that I didn't upgrade the legs. I don't know. That's kind of odd, but let's actually take a look at it after alteration just to see is it really worth your time into farming out those multi-mission coin and then altering the parts. So I think this one may came out in a time period where the welfares are starting to get better as far as like what they're doing. So style wise, I don't think they're ever going to be really good until we get to like the latter portion, which I think I want to say somewhere starting like I think it gotten really good like I want to say mid 2022-ish timeline. So if those get new alteration, I think they'll definitely be cooking good. The only exception was when we have the welfares for the battle log. They were beyond exceptional at that time, so those are I guess beyond comparable because they were just kind of different in a way. But in terms of the head portrait, okay. So it's actually not too terrible. I kind of like the fact that they keep both of them the same. This one isn't the worst I have seen. I think 90% could be really easy to kind of get below, or you can say you can easily manage 100% up all time. So it really depends on how you guys are doing it. I think for new player base specifically, when you guys are looking in like storyline missions, there are plenty of times when you will take more than, or you will take, or I should rephrase it, you'll definitely take more damage than you intentionally be. So I think this one could be really good. This is a freebie, enemy EXQ plus 30% or 30%, so I think that's really good. So if you guys do have some good multi-mission coin kind of saved though, or format whatever, definitely do give this one a try at least, because if you guys are starting out, you need something. I think falling below may not be the worst case scenario, or let's kind of take it on the other direction if you're ally, because it's kind of easy to kind of manage everyone's, let's say, armor, but let's say for whatever reason your ally takes more damage. This one's gonna proctor and your ally 1 or 2 is gonna be hitting like a truck because of this right here. So I don't think it's the worst possible we have seen so far, but it's just 90% at times could be a little bit iffy, if we will. So this one is just horrendous. I'm not even gonna talk about that. This one is actually very situational, but it's still a very good one indeed. So when in multi-mission sortie, I think that is pretty much like, you can kind of call it the end game we have, because that's probably like the only content you'll be consistently running every week, because that's pretty much how you format those multi-mission coins. So if let's say you're lacking a really top-notch torso portrait, I think this one can definitely supplement into that, no problem. The Defender job lessons, this portion of it I do kind of have a little bit of a kind of iffy about as well, because if you're doing damage, like Defender job lessons may not be the best, but if you want to tank, or not really tank, but if you just want to survive whatever, I think this one is not a bad option. I think this could be good, right? There's definitely some rooms for improvement depending on your build. So I would also give this one a try if you guys want. Unless you guys have better things out there already, then don't bother with this one. Tag on this one is not going to be anything too spectacular. You're looking at what, mass production and then transformer, something I didn't really look at for the headpiece. So yeah, you are running into some really third tier tags, so it's not the best. It's 100% not the best. But moving over to the arm, I don't think there's anything too special. We just have a arm plus a shield, so not really a top priority in any instances except maybe the EXQ. But EXQ is not anything too flashy either, so this one is kind of like one copy, and that should be pretty much it. So after alteration, I believe before alteration we are looking at D power. So right now after alteration, jumping into a B plus power. So it is definitely going to be very useful now. Maybe do choose to, but like I said again, it's not like the most crazy EXQ you can find, but it's definitely something. Moving over to the leg parts, so stat wise is obviously not great, but this one could be good. You do have, what is that, EXQ cooldown reduced by 20%. I believe not too long ago we actually have a brand new alteration that have the same thing. So there's really no point of duplicating the same thing unless you want to run multiple EXQ cooldown. Then you're like, alright, let me try to do some few farmings to kind of get everyone using that. But if you're doing that, why not just focus on, portrait at the squad? Those are probably just more efficient in a way. But other than that, if you guys do have anything that is pertaining to transformer or just anything that has this already, I don't think it's a good farm up anyway, just because you are going to be duplicating what you already have, so it's not really resource friendly in a way. So I'll definitely skip that. First portrait is definitely an L. We're not even gonna talk about that. It's just plain bad. And last but not least, we have the back part now. So, oh my gosh, yep. I'm just gonna click off. You guys do know critical rate boosted does nothing for you. So that's all you need to know. Other than that, I feel like the alteration for the Victory Gundam Hexa is kind of mid as well. I don't know. I feel like there could be better ways of handling it, but judging by how they have done it, is just not very good, I guess. These two could arguably be indeed okay-ish, but other than that, back part definitely really, like, they fumbled it, honestly. This one we just have too many of it, so if they would have made this one like a squad base, I think that would incentivize people to go for it. But other than that, it's not really worth it. If you guys do have some EXQ cooldown that is for everyone built already, or just kind of like not a specific attribute, those are good. But yeah, other than that, I really do think that's pretty much it. So not really much to kind of go over as far as the Victory Gundam Hexa, but I do want to get the review in, so you guys do kind of know what to expect and what not to get. So hopefully you guys have not invested fully into this unit yet. But other than that, that's pretty much it for me, and then I'll be catching you guys off on the next one.